The Big Pitch. Hi, I'm Greg Wright. I'm a recreational thinker, and ideas are my most important product. Ideas that add social value, create beauty, and afford the widest possible opportunities for public participation. Skyscraper Solar Spires, gleaming in the hopefully cleaner skies of the solar century about to begin. These imaginatively designed retrofit structures, a variety of ziggurats, pyramids, domes, and spires, would support a variety of solar energy devices such as solar thermal tubes for heating and cooling, solar photovoltaic panels for electricity, and fiber optic daylight concentrators for illumination, and would be placed upon the roofs of existing high-rise, mid-rise, and low-rise buildings. Residents of cities like Houston and San Francisco and Los Angeles will work on the World Wide Web, individually or in small groups, to design these exciting new structures and the new solar energy producing skylines of their cities. And in New York City itself, the United Nations building's landmark Secretariat structure could be the subject of an international design competition, again over the World Wide Web, to create a new solar United Nations headquarters. An example for the rest of the world and an inspiration to the solar century ahead. Visualizing a better future is the best way to create a better future. Why not put up on the World Wide Web photographs of a great variety of locales in our American cities, towns, and neighborhoods as they are today, and invite people in those places and everywhere else to create visions and versions of how those places might be in the future. More beautiful, more ecological, more sustainable, as in this pair of present and future versions of a typical American neighborhood as visualized by Los Angeles eco-artist Thomas Slagle. Also, why not time cams? Time-lapsing webcams on the World Wide Web that archive one video frame at the same sun time each day to create a time-lapse sequence over the outgoing years and decades of the new century, on into the century after that, which will reveal a metamorphic evolution of our built environment and our natural environment, hopefully more often for the better than for the worse, and an inspiration in the former case and a cautionary tale in the latter. And how about flower texture? The most beautiful architecture of tomorrow, I believe, will be based on the forms, colors, and structures of flowers, as in this depiction, still under construction, of Flowerland, the world's first floral theme park. Giant flowers, small flowers, big structures that look like flowers that are covered with thousands and millions of real flowers. A bloom of color evolving throughout the entire year of chandelier-like structures covered with flowers, float-like structures covered with flowers, fragrance, color, and beauty, pointing the way to flower texture. The architecture of the 21st century, which combined with solar energy, will create a world that is sustainable, beautiful, and one hell of a lot of fun. And how about a school system theme park? Designed, built, and operated by the students at a major American high school or a major metropolitan school system. A place like Flowerland. It would also contain attractions like the Hallucichanber, where dynamic camouflage makes the near and the far, the personal and the not personal, the solid and the not solid, all basically the same thing to one's eyes and senses. Or, like a carousel, the Wheel of Faces, two counter-rotating wheels in pitch blackness, illuminated by strobe flashlights when the people who are at in equally distant pods from one another, rotating in the darkness, are passing each other's faces, creating, via persistence of vision, the same phenomenon that makes motion pictures possible, the sense of one face as all faces, a continuously morphing omni-face, which is all of the people on the inside or the outside of the facing wheel. This could create, I believe, the first totally repeatable group mental telepathy. And one way to create this school system theme park would be to inaugurate a new system of school micro-vouchers. These would be for students' special projects. A micro-voucher for the after-school hours for each student to pursue a creative project of his or her own choosing. This could involve designing and building components and features of the school system amusement park. It could also be forming a band, creating a mural, designing software, designing a fashion line, writing a book, perfecting a hobby or skill, or creating a science project, or any of a huge number of possible things which would be supported by the school micro-voucher program funding each student's special project. Well, I've got a zillion more ideas, and a lot more concepts, but we're running out of sun, running out of battery, running out of tape, running out of time. We're not running out of ideas, but I'm getting sunstroke, so see you next time. Ta-ta!
Cut. Right thinking.
Right thinking.